fired ahead to Siona. He'll flip the puck into the Spokane end. They'll quickly chase it back out. Both teams wanting to change up as Spokane got it into the deeper zone deep. Make their change. Seattle Hanzel up ice right wing for Gustafsson. Flicked it in. Kicks off the inboards at the near post. Bopit put it back behind his own net. Tied up down low by Ludwig. Now Davidson trying to spin on a loose puck. Dug out by the Chiefs, and Spokane to center ice on the stick of Jacobson. Trying to bring Toporowski on side left wing. Stolen at center ice by Seattle. Davidson in the zone. Fires a shot. That one goes stick side wide. Kick to the right wing boards. Ludwig banging away. Comes off the wall. Picked up by Spokane. They will skate it out to center ice. And the puck tipped in the center ice by Seattle. Davidson slides it ahead. Here comes Schaefer off the bench with the puck. A backhand on net. Save made off the left arm of Bopit. And Spokane will clear to center. The face off to the right. Now the Spokane goal down to a right. Then a 4-2 victory for Seattle in Spokane as well. Puck blasted down ice. Another icing call coming up on Spokane as Hanzel easily gets back first for Seattle. And now Toporowski, and having a terrific season. He's already surpassed his numbers from a year ago, and he's done it in far fewer games. As a shot off the draw, blocked off the chance by Hanzel at the top of the zone. Toporowski works it back in his own zone, pressured by Majadovic. And now coming after him as well was Davidson. It's clear to the near wall and out to center ice. Spokane trying to bring it on side of right wing. Toporowski feeds the shot on net, hit the post. Bouncing puck in the high slot, rolls back to the line. Russell dumps it behind the T-Bird net. Davidson giving chase. Worked it up the near wall for Majadovic. Poked it to center ice. Shot back in by Wiles and Spokane. Chiefs are changing behind the play. T-Birds back in their own zone with a long pass to center Majadovic. Worked it back in his own end. Out to center ice, left wing. Blasted in by Davidson as Seattle now goes for the change. Remba trying to forecheck the puck in the Spokane end. Puck, a lot of movement before he puts it down on the ice. Now it's dropped. It's kept by Seattle's Hanzel. Out to center ice, Ludwig. He'll chip the puck on side left wing. Sanders down low, looking to go to the net. Ludwig off the side of the net. Sanders trying to drive the net, lost it there. And Spokane will flip it out. It'll bounce back in the Seattle zone. Racing back Hanzel, being pursued by Jacobson. Tied up in the corner right of the Seattle net. As Korchinski trying to bang away at that loose puck. It comes up to the line. Weinstein will fire a shot, hit a skate, and kicks over to Sanders. Got Ludwig trying to get behind the defense. It's caromed in on net. And they say it didn't hit the goaltender, so it's an icing against Seattle, but we're going to take a base shot to the left of the Seattle goal. And if you're wondering about noise in the background, you're hearing clapping and cheering. There are, again, billets in the building for the second straight game. Contingent. We thought it was billets last night, but it was actually the parking staff from the vaccination clinic that were allowed to stick around and play in the game, or watch the game being played between Seattle and Everett. And we want to thank all the folks running the vaccination clinic here during the week at the Accesso Showwear Center for helping us get back as quickly as possible some sense of normalcy. Here's Sanders with a shot at the near post. That one caught a piece of the left arm of Bopit and sent wide. Almost caught him by surprise. Sanders banging away at the far boards with help from Popwich to keep the puck onside for Seattle. As the puck jammed into the boards by Schaefer. Popwich goes on. Rybinski comes on. The puck bounces behind the Spokane net. Rybinski trying to pull it free. It's knocked away by Leduc in the slot. It's played up out of the zone by Svetlikov. Seattle back at their own blue line. Siona to Hanzel on the near boards at the red line. He'll blast the puck in. A hard rim right to left, giving chase Rybinski. He'll take it behind the net for Gerleon. It unfortunately gets bounced over his stick. Rybinski right now the current leader in points scored for Seattle. A 2-point edge on Kelty, but we got another 40, almost 50 minutes of hockey in this season, if not more to go. Here's Hanzel on side left wing. Try to drive it down the boards. Toporowski tipped it back to center ice. Bouncing puck, Svetlikov comes on side right wing, chip it deep. Siona behind the net in the Seattle zone goes to play it. Chipped, and that one deflects into that netting and goes out of play, and that will stop action with 8:58 remaining here. SmithBrothersFarms.com. Face off to the left of Barry in the Seattle zone. T-Birds Hanzel popped up off his stick to the corner. chopping at it with Jacobson pressuring. Rybinski gets a stick to it. Trying to work up the wall for Siona. Still on the half wall inside the Seattle blue line. It's knocked down. Rybinski will play it. In behind his own net, Hanzel. Hanzel will play it over to Siona on the left wing. He'll fire it ahead to center ice. Broken up in the neutral zone by Sword. It's stolen off his stick by Korchinski, but Spokane will play the deflection back in their own zone. Sword. His pass ahead to center ice to Jacobson was behind him, and this will be another icing call on Spokane. And will stop play and bring the faceoff back into the Chiefs zone down to our. He'll turn to the left wing. He'll shoot the puck ahead. Ludwig tipped it across the Spokane blue line. Chudley is on it. Quick fire up to center ice. Spokane will skate in right wing. Put behind the T-Bird goal. Godfrey chopped it. Got it to Hanzel. Flipped along the wall. Ludwig tipped it. Out to center ice comes Gustafsson. Battling to work it ahead in the neutral zone. And the stick of Larson comes out of his hands. T-Bird's Gustafsson is onside. Played it back to Ludwig in the slot. He stick handles to the net. He fires a shot. Rebound hit the side of the goal. Ludwig gets it back to the blue line to Hanzel. Spins down the right wing. Spun himself down on his knees. Kept the puck on his stick. Down low behind the net, Davidson. Kicks it to the slot. No one there except for Beckman, and he'll take it the other direction. Spokane with Toporowski joining the rush. Working on side left wing. Toporowski fires his shot. That one tipped away. A rebound on net at the left post, and a save made and held by Barry. Off the face-off, Sabres get control. Ludwig will play to the point. Korchinski fires one into traffic wide at the right post on the stick side. Back on the near wall, Hanzel shoves it behind the goal. Gustafsson bangs away with Leduc. Trying to work that puck free, Davidson. Leduc comes behind the net, out to the far boards with it. Blasted off the glass to the line, kept in by Seattle. There's a chance on net on the left side. Save made. Rebound scooted back out in front by Davidson. Took the shot. Has it back at the circle, turns and his shot deflected, bounces in front of the net. Quickly on it is Russell and the Chiefs. Out to center ice with it they go. Jacobson will turn it back into the Spokane zone. Leduc has it behind the Chiefs goal down to our right. Early on with some forecheck pressure. Leduc will get it to the center red line on the stick of Toporowski. Onside left wing boards Thornton actually with that puck. Shot went wide off the near wing by Reller. Loose puck at the circle. Hanzel knocks it ahead to center ice. Siona to Gerleon. Onside right wing. Toe drag. Fan on a shot from the face-off dot. Blue line skating on it. Penner fires a shot off the puck. Did it without taking a penalty. Face-off at center ice. Poke to the Seattle blue line. Comes onside. Korchinski sweeps it behind the net. Hanzel is on it for Seattle. Feathered it left wing for Ludwig. Out to center ice, shoved it forward. Mijatovic trying to sprint to that loose puck behind the Spokane net. Tied up with Leduc. Chudley in the corner, pinned there by Ludwig. Now Mijatovic banging away at that puck. Niku Mijatovic was not supposed to be here for this abbreviated season, but the injury situation with Matt Rempe and, of course, Connor Roulette going to the U18 for the second half of the season, and issues with injuries for Peyton Mount. They brought him in, and guy was not supposed to be here's got 3 goals. He battles and battles along the board with help from Gustafsson to the right of the Spokane net. Puck still on the wall there. Officials telling him to play, and now they'll blow the whistle and stop the play. On no score, 4-on-4 hockey as Seattle with the puck at center ice. Davidson. He'll angle on side. Take it to the left circle. Snap a shot blocked in front. Gustafsson reaching back. Trying to get that puck, fell off his skates. Spokane to center ice. Toporowski. They got a chance to go with an odd man rush. Toporowski on side, pull it back, shot, save, rebound. Bounces off Barry and goes wide. T-Birds look to push it to center ice. Here's Hanzel on side left wing, jumping up Gustafsson. Hanzel feathers it in front, a shot on net. That one tipped wide off the pad of the goaltender Bopit on the redirect by Gustafsson at center ice. Korchinski for Seattle. Back to Davidson on side, over to Gustafsson. He'll snap a shot blocked out to center ice. Hanzel gets back on it for Seattle. He spun up the puck along the near boards, and he's grabbed by Toporowski. He's going to get a penalty, and Seattle's going to get the power play, but the horn will sound before the play stops, and so Seattle Thunderbirds team, Korchinski and Davidson, I believe, will get the assist on that goal. Seattle with the puck back on their stick at center ice. Hanzel will bank it in. Rim to the far side for Gustafsson. Knocked it down with his glove hand, and that's a hand pass against Seattle as Davidson was the first to touch it after that. So that'll got to be knowing it's your final game to get a goal in that final Western Hockey League game. T-Birds won another face-off at center ice. Korchinski will bang it in. Chopped to the far dashers, poked at. Spokane will try to play it up the left boards. Reed Jacobson chipped it into the Seattle bench. So that'll bring the big pit. Kelty with a big smile over on the Seattle bench. T-Birds work the puck back to the top of the zone, but it slides past the stick of Hanzel. He'll get it back at his blue line for Korchinski along the near boards. He'll skate it out, tipped ahead at center ice along the near boards at the red line. It deflects into the Spokane zone, picked up by Chudley. He'll long pass that one to the Seattle line. Toporowski skates in, pulls it back. His shot deflected off the dashers behind the T-Bird net. Hanzel poked it to the far wall. Davidson kicking at the puck, trying to get out of his skates. Still sitting on the wall. Davey gets it back. It's tipped off again by Spokane. Flicks him behind the T-Bird goal. Hanzel dropped the puck on the far wall, but Spokane able to keep it onside. Leduc shoved off the puck. Seattle takes off the other way. Great play by Davidson. Here's Gustafsson onside for Ludwig. Off of the Seattle zone. Davidson sweeps it to Hanzel. Slapped up the near boards. This broken stick of Davidson on the ice has to drop it. Can't play it now, so he's without a stick in his hands. Spokane behind the T-Bird net. Toporowski trying to work the puck to the front of the net. Skating in. Nice job by Hanzel to strip him from behind of the puck. Picked up by Ludwig. Shoved up toward the blue line. Not out yet. Hanzel gets to it behind his own net. Korchinski after it. He'll flip it to center ice. Racing on it back at the blue line at the other end. Weinstein ahead of Davidson. Ludwig kept it onside, though. He feeds Davidson the puck. Back in front, looking for Gustafsson. Broken up by Spokane. Gus in the corner. Banging away at that puck with Davidson's help. Trying to work it back to the top of the zone. Kept in by Hanzel. Swept toward the net. Broken up by Spokane again. Chipped to the wall. Kept in by Korchinski at the left circle. In front, fanned on partially by Gustafsson on the one-timer. And kind of flubbed off his stick on net. Net to play at Beaupit, but both teams are changing up. Spokane's power play down to 50 seconds. They hold it behind their own net down to our left. We played just over 6 minutes of this second period. 1-0 Seattle. McNeil lost it at the Seattle line. Loved it across the line on the deflection, but it comes right to Godfrey. He'll steer it down ice on net. Beaupit will sweep it behind his own net. Wiles has it. 30 seconds to go in the Spokane man advantage as they work to center ice. Jacobson trying to split the defense. Knocked off the puck as he crossed the line. Bateman in behind his own net. Chopped around the near boards. McNeil trying to spin off the wall. Looking to go back at the point. Wiles fumbled it out to center ice. Stolen by Ludwig. Comes onside left wing. Spokane has two backs. He'll just dump it toward the net. Deflected behind the goal. Ludwig goes off on a change. Spokane's power play over. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Rubinski out of the box. Spokane onside right wing McNeil. Stripped of the puck by Bateman. Dumped to the corner. Behind the net, Popovich has it for Seattle. Out front of his own net. Trying to get it to Bateman. Rubinski comes back to help. Fed it ahead. Looking to get Mijatovic coming onside. Nico takes it behind the goal. Puts on the brakes against Sword. Spinning back to the line. Penner from the an even strength goal. I'm not sure Seattle got the goaltender on the bench for the extra attacker yet. They had a lot of time. I'm not sure that Barry was aware of that arm up, but doesn't matter. Seattle scores to double up their advantage 2-0, and they forecheck the puck deep in the zone on the stick of Schaefer. He and Ludwig banging away at that puck in the corner left of the Spokane net. Schaefer comes off the battle with the puck. Pinned against the wall by Svetlikov. Stays with that battle. Trying to work the puck off the wall to the line. It trickles to center ice. And the T-Birds dump it back in. Hanzel won't get there in time to hold it on, but Ludwig does. Driven behind the Spokane net. Beaupit out to play it. Flipped in front. There's a chance for Gustafsson. Fires on net. Bounces off the goaltender. And by the way, the second assist on that goal to Spencer Penner. So every skater for Seattle is going to have a point this season. That Penner's first point of this season. Had a point last year in a couple of games, but it's his first this season. So every skater on the T-Bird roster has a point now. T-Birds have the puck, cycling the puck out of the corner is Gustafsson. Down low, battling against Gross. Try to feed the slot where Korchinski was pitching. Picked up by Schaefer, dumps one toward the net wide on a deflection. Picked up by Oremba. On the near wing ball for Hanzel. Take it in deep on Jacobson. Spun back on the wing now. Popowich trying to get it down low for Hanzel. He takes a high hit. No penalty call. Kept in by Mijatovic. Nico takes it behind the Spokane goal. Comes out left circle. Turns and fires a shot on goal. And gloved and held by Beaupit. With 7.5 to go here in the second period. 2-0, including another 14 here in the second period. On the faceoff, Gustafsson ties it up. Worked free by Oremba. At the far circle, dump it. Side of the net, Godfrey. Check that, Schaefer. Now to Gustafsson, blue line to Hanzel. Back to Gustafsson on the wing. Back to Hanzel up top, skates in, feed it across to Gerliani. Got a one-timer off the heel of the stick wide. Gets it back on the near boards. Gates into the face-off dot, trying to take it to the net. Thrown on goal by Schaefer. Knocked away off the right pad of the goaltender. Back up top to Hanzel. At the blue line to Gerliani on the right wing boards. Back up top, Hanzel. He passed, was a little too hard. It goes ripping by Hanzel back in the Seattle zone. 20 seconds on the power play. Oremba's onside left wing. Back to Gerliani on the wall. Cross ice feed to the far wall for Gustafsson. Settles down a bouncing puck. Blue line Hanzel with it. Walks in, throws it to the net. Blocked at the rebound. Back in front. Oremba, his shot saved. Gerliani gets it back. 5 of the power play. Comes to the front of the net. Got Oremba open. He finds the back of the net and scores at the near post as the power play. The only non-point game was last night's 4-1 loss here to Everett. Spokane with a puck at their own blue line. Jacobson chipped it forward. Brought on side left wing by Spokane. Toporowski tried to drop it in front, but coming back to pick off that centering pass was Schaefer. He'll skate the other way. Dump it across the blue line. Take it behind the net. Sweeps a backhander on net. Left shoulder save by Beaupit. He'll knock it down there at the back post and hold it. The players, and they're going to toss Svetlikov out of the circle. So Toporowski will take the draw. Rybinski knocks it down. Quick shot from the slot on net by Gerliani, and a glove save and held in the crease by Beaupit. His left, Seattle now with 34 shots on goal. Off the face-off, Rybinski tied up from his knees, trying to play it to the corner. Gets on it quickly. Going to work it back to Schaefer, going to the net. He's knocked off his feet. Puck rolled behind the goal. Schaefer trying to get there, but Wiles will play it to Svetlikov. And he'll play it out to the line. Kept in by Gerliani. Dropped it back to Rybinski across to Schaefer in the slot, trying to get to the net through traffic. Couldn't get around Wiles, who knocked it loose and cleared to center ice. Korchinski plays it back ahead to Schaefer. Onside with the puck, Seattle. Rybinski in front for Kelty. Gerliani with a minute to go in the period. Kelty in the corner, pinned against the boards, trying to work it free. Pressured there by Svetlikov and by Wiles. Dug out by Rybinski in front to Kelty. Snaps a shot. That one caught a piece of something in front, went high off the glass. Schaefer turns, fires it off the side of the goal to left post. Rybinski back on it for Seattle. Knocked off his stick, but stays with it. Keeps it on his blade. Got it in front. There's a chance in front by Sanders. Sweeping a chance again on net as Oremba on the doorstep banging away. And finally, referee losing sight of the puck. Lows to Bauer. Deflected onside. Seattle going for the change. A minute plus into this third period. The puck in behind the Spokane net. Svetlikov played it right into the falling referee. Picked up by Gustafsson behind the net. Brought out by Ludwig at the near boards. Cycle it down low. Korchinski was going to the net. Davidson tried to sweep a backhander to him. It deflected toward the net. Cleared to center ice. Spokane trying to spring Toporowski behind the Tiber defense. Intercepted in neutral zone. Hanzel was onside left wing. Gets it in deep for Ludwig. Played on the far boards. Now it trickles in behind the Spokane net. Ludwig pinned against the boards. Jacobson trying to get to the puck. Now it's shoved up the wall by Davidson for Seattle. It goes toward the blue line on the stick of Ludwig. Tied up there and knocked to center ice. Toporowski brings it to the Seattle blue line onside left wing with Jacobson. Holds the half boards, now flips the puck off the glass behind the T-Bird net. Centering attempt hit the side of the T-Bird goal. Kicked into the corner right of Barry. Centering attempt picked up by Davidson for Seattle. He'll lift it to center ice. Spokane will get it. Chudley back in his own blue line. A quick pass ahead. Toporowski held outside the zone by Hanzel. Long pass into the Seattle zone. Tips and no icing. Went off Reller's stick. Hanzel behind his own net. Battling back there with McNeil. Now Korchinski sweeps the puck free. Looking for Schaefer at the Seattle blue line. Now Popowich trying to deflect it out. Spokane able to keep it in. Now it's flipped to center ice by Korchinski. Chudley back out there with Ludwig and Gustafson. Wins the face-off. T-Birds get it to center ice. Knocked down in front of the benches. Played back by Spokane in their own zone. Gross. Long pass tipped onside. Barry will sweep it over to Korchinski. He'll get it out to center ice. Past everybody's stick and a race back in the Spokane zone. No icing here, so it's played by Gustafson behind the Spokane net. Trying to work the puck on the far wing boards. Left it there for Korchinski. Behind the goal, looking for Davis and deflected away and picked up by Toporowski. Toporowski spent a good chunk of this season in the USHL. There's a puck on net, bouncing on goal at the other end, and Barry reach. Weinstein back in his own zone, takes it behind the Spokane goal. 7 minutes to go, stolen by Sanders behind the net. Looking for Popowich, coming out from behind the goal in front, trying to center one for Oremba, deflected off a stick. Behind the Spokane net, Popowich bangs it back to the top of the zone. Korchinski puts it on net on the pass, rebound, another save, another chance by Oremba. There's a shot by Mijatovic from the left circle. And now we get a stoppage of play. We got players going for both teams battling behind the net. I think Popowich face off in the Spokane zone. 4-on-4 hockey here with 6:42 to go. Penalties at 13-18. Seattle Popowich, Spokane Weinstein, both to the box. Spokane to center ice. Toporowski trying to feed Leduc coming onside. Rolling puck picked up by Gustafson. He'll turn it back the other direction. Headman feed. Hanzel tipped it into the zone. Holds the high slot. Got it to Korchinski. Skates in. Snaps a shot on goal. Save. Rebound loose outside the back post. Comes back up top to Hanzel at the line. He'll fire his shot on goal. Save made. Rebound blasted on net again by the T-Birds off Korchinski's chance. Bopit this time makes the save and holds it. He's onside. Can't split through traffic. Picked up by the trailing Godfrey though. Got it to the half boards. Left it there. Jermey Hanzel trying to center it. Rybinski. Blue line. Now Jermey Hanzel in the slot. Looking to get a shot on. And he rises high toward that back post. Back at top of the zone. It bounces past Godfrey's stick to center ice. Coming back is Hanzel to play it. He'll sweep it over to Godfrey. Long pass picked off by Leduc. Trying to get onside is Beckman, but he's in ahead of the play. That's offside. Of what a normal season would be, which is 68 games. There were a couple of stops and starts, if you will. A couple of announcements that there would be a season in October, and then they thought they might get a season going in December. There's a puck chipped high in the air in the Spokane zone. Toporowski played it off the board, left it his own net. Mijatovic knocked it down. Back on the half wall. Popowich banging away. Ludwig got a piece of it. Picked up by Popowich, drives in it, snaps his shot, and that one steered aside by Bopit. Picked up by Mijatovic. He'll dump it down behind the Spokane net. Seattle changing up as Spokane. Leduc will play it to center ice. Poked into the Seattle zone and icing the call on the Chiefs with 4 minutes to go now. And the face-off back into the Chiefs, who shoves it to center ice. Siona goes back to get it inside the Seattle zone. Seattle changing up with a minute to go on the man advantage. Siona stick handles across the line. Works it to the top of the zone, intercepted by Beckman, dumped it to center ice, broken up in the neutral zone by Seattle. Coming back on to Gustafson, taken him away by Beckman. Can't get his shot off. Steered and lifted to the far circle. Seattle is on it, out to center ice. Hanzel 3-on-3 through center ice, brought onside Rybinski. To the right circle, spinning, waiting, holding. Working across to the near boards for Hanzel. Tipped off a stick. Hanzel down low, trying to work that puck free. Chipped back out to center ice with a minute remaining now. Seattle's power play down to 30 seconds. Jackson Berry drives it to center ice. Hanzel fired it in, a tipped puck to the far boards in the Spokane zone. Rimmed around by the Chiefs. Hanzel holds the line. Drive it behind the Spokane net. Power play down to 15 seconds for Seattle. Hanzel on the near wall with a puck. Knocked off his stick by Beckman. He'll break the other way. Racing back is Bauer to get there. And the shot knocked down and held to the near post. What a job again by Jackson Berry denying